Hello, you guys. So just wanted to get on here for anyone who will listen. So my heart is burdened. And it's just because I was watching a video of people in Israel, and I was getting their opinion on who they say Jesus is. And the part that really burdened my heart is that there's so many people that don't know who Christ is. There's so many people out there that don't know. They don't know who he is. And just one by one, listening to people's comments about who he is, and this one lady, I mean, she was an older woman, maybe in her 40s or 50s, and she was just like, this is just our tradition. They have their tradition, we have ours. And it's just like, wow. They are, and it's like, it's, you know, this is no shade towards them, but they are so blind. They're so blind. And they're so stuck in what they grew up on. You know, they're not even open. You know, which I understand. You know, I wouldn't be open to someone who is Muslim trying to convert me over to be a Muslim. I just wouldn't. I mean, I can't, because I've had an encounter with the Lord. So there's no way that I can turn my face away from that, or turn my, you know, I couldn't do that. But I wonder, in my mind, I'm like, man, have you ever heard God's voice? You know, like, have they ever heard his voice? Have they ever experienced his presence? You know, and it really saddened me. It really did, because I was just like, wow, there's so many people out there, and here we are, you know, as Christians. And one of the first thoughts that came to my mind is, we're so worried about ourselves. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I'm in that boat too. We're so worried about ourselves. We are a selfish people. We're worried about our cars. We're worried about our money. We're worried about status. We're worried about being famous. We're worried about being known. And there are people out there. There are people out there that don't know Christ. And when are we going to wake up? People like us, Christians, when are we going to wake up and stop being about self? And this is me too. We're worried about ourselves. And there's so many people out there in the world that need to hear the gospel. Not only that, they need to encounter light. I'm not talking about arguing with people, going up to them and saying, "Oh, what you believe is wrong," and arguing with them. I understand that, hey, having to point out that they are wrong may be necessary. What I'm saying is, people need to see light. They need to see that we care. Spend time with people. Actually invest in people. And we over here worried about just the wrong things. It's crazy. But I don't know what everybody's called to do. And I know that God is sovereign. So I know that I have to, just rest in that. But it was convicting for me, because I'm just like, wow. You know, how selfish of me to worry about something just so minor when I could be out there doing something. Not saying that I don't do anything, but there's more. I know that there's more inside of me that I could do more than what I'm actually allowing myself to do. And I hope that anybody who's watching this, that there's more. There's more that God wants to bring out of you, to squeeze out of you, so that people can know who God is, who His Son is. We are not living for this world. This world will come and go. We are living for eternity. That's what we're living for. We're living for eternity. We're living for eternity. I have a house already made for myself. When I meet my Creator, I already have a house. We're those who believe in Jesus Christ, we're good. But now it's time for us to grab someone else who doesn't know who Jesus Christ is, so they can have a house in eternity too. So that they can, spend eternity with the Father. So that they can know Jesus. I don't really know what else to say. I really don't know what else to say about that. I think I pretty much said all that I can really say. Is that there's more from us, you guys, that can be squeezed out of us. And I hope that this is a heart check for anyone who looks at this IG live, because it definitely convicted me in a good way though, but it burdened my heart. I said, wow, God, now I understand when Jesus said that the harvest is plentiful but the laborers are few. So I love you guys, and I say this with love, but we really need to do a heart check. All right. Have a good afternoon, y'all. I got a lot to think about and pray about, so y'all pray for me, okay?